Board Book of Octavius, Captain of the Tortius. The morning entry for the 12th day in the month of Mars in the 4th year of the godlike Emperor Travianus Augustus Caesar. The Tortius is on course, driven by a wind from the southwest. Tomorrow we will have crossed the treacherous Sea of Storms. If all goes well, we will have reached the Latonic provinces in 4 days. The second entry on the evening of the same day. Clouds are gathering on the horizon. We are still on the Sea of Storms. I am praying to all the gods. We are expecting a long and dark night. The morning entry for the 18th day in the month of Mars. The storm pounced upon us like a predator in the night, and I had to throw out the drag anchor. For 4 terrible nights, the wind drove us deep into the darkness. The lookout was the first to notice the danger when a lightning bolt illuminated the fatally close rocks. The Tortius no longer exists. What remains of my trusty ship is now driftwood, sandy coastal bank of this unknown island. The stars tell me that we are nowhere near the familiar trading routes. We cannot hope to be found soon. But let the gods be thanked, we are still alive, and the island appears to be fruitful. We still do not know if we are the only people here.
Okay, this one is not going so well. It was, until I decided it was a good idea to attack. I just lost another general, and I just lost the building. Okay, we took that out though. Oof. Man, what a mess. We still haven't found the gate. Wait, why is there a room down here? What? No, come back. Good. Gate. Nope. Can't see it. Let's get 2 on that then. Here they come. Attacking mostly your privates now, at least. We knocked out their gold reserve and also their ability to build soldiers, mostly, I think. So in short, this is fine. Okay, we've got a general going there at least, but he's got a win to be fair, because otherwise we're fighting with a private. Go on, kill 4 of them. Yeah! Oh no. Okay, we're going to lose this building for certain, but we're going to have wiped out a few soldiers at least. My god, look at them all. Come on. Right. That was I don't know what that was. That was a mess. Do I need to reload? That's the question now. No, let's have a look. Let's have a look how badly it went. It went pretty badly. The land is still so big? Are you serious? Oh my god, they've got all this land? Oh wow. To be fair, I think so. Yeah. Let's just pretend that none of that happened. Look, we're friends again. Mine is exhausted. Which one? Okay, fine. They actually managed to push us right back, actually, because they took this castle, they took this castle, they took this guardhouse. They took this entire line, not this line, sorry, they took this entire line all the way back to here. They wiped this out. They wiped this out. Oof, yeah. Okay, we can't beat them in a straight-up fight, unfortunately. Or at least, we couldn't. That kinda sucks. I'll save that scenario. I may try it on my own and see if I can beat it that way. See if I can recover it. I doubt it though. Well, it'll end up taking a lot longer, at least that way. So we'll call this a white piece. Yeah. For now. Having said the yellow is so big though, the other one is so big because they took our land back, so they're not that big at the moment. Still only going to be like this, I guess. They only got big because they pushed us back so far. So I don't know. Well anyway, the biggest problem was not wiping out the if I'm going to fight this way, I have to wipe this out. If that doesn't happen, we can't win. The sound's gone back up, hasn't it? No, not really, actually. Okay. Anyway, as per usual, straight up fight with the enemy, not a good idea. Fight them with stone. Usually goes better. Speaking of which, can I get more in? I can actually, so let's... ridiculous. Let's see if I can get a catapult down here. I doubt it, we can try. I can get a fishery here too. Although I think I already had a fishery here. No, there's one here. Okay. Oh, what a mess that was. To be honest, I'm thinking about it. I probably would have out attritioned them in the end, because I did wipe out their. I mean, I literally knocked out all of this. I knocked out that. I didn't get any of this though, but still. Some food, some gold, some gold mine. Yeah, I don't know. It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't enough. Well, alright. I mean, we got an active catapult here. It's doing damage to the reds. We're building a line of catapults against the yellows. It should be doable. I know from his experience in this game, it's very rarely a good idea to actually try and beat them, try and brute force this game. It doesn't really work. Especially when the RNG goes against you. Like when they attacked... Which one did they hit? They hit this one, didn't they? When they hit this tower and they took it, that was it. Because they wiped out my entire catapult line. Or this one, whichever one it was. One of these two. Oh, they hit this one as well, didn't they? Jesus, they really pushed me back. Fuck. Anyway, yeah, you get the idea. But the RNG of managing to knock out 2 generals or 1 general is just ridiculous. To take out a tower that basically cripples you. Maybe if I'd focused on this first and then done the others later, it might have worked. I didn't really get wrecked. The problem was that it was a stalemate. I didn't exactly get wrecked because I did as much damage to them as they did to me. But the one thing I really needed to happen didn't happen, which was to wipe out this. And in terms of the yellows, I hit them pretty hard, but they managed to push back, and basically we both lost. Which meant that it would have been a really, really, really slow development back to the gate. The cost wasn't worth it, essentially. That's the long and short of it. And yes, it got to the point where the yellows had a bigger army, and I didn't really have a way of slowing them down, so they probably would have... They probably would have continued to throw men and die, to be fair, but it would have been a point where we were both just staring at each other for hours. I didn't see the point. I may try it on my own though afterwards, just for fun. See if I can actually beat it. Because it wasn't done. Should I reject that I got wrecked? No, I don't think that's accurate. I probably do need to build a few more, I probably do need to build a few more catapults though, just in case I do decide to try that again. I have them ready now. No, that one's not good. Like here. So if they do push me back again, then it won't be quite as devastating. Stick them all the way back here as well, I think. Stick a couple all the way back here, why not? There we go. Just the final line of catapults. And here. That should be enough. Oh, we got one. Boom. Oh, we got two actually. Nice. Stick that house here. Which building occupied? Yay! Okay, I can't build down here. Yeah, sure. Yeah, that's not gonna work, is it? That'll work though. Don't really need it, but let's have it. I need this one gone as well, realistically. Because we're basically going to do the same damage that we managed to do, but without risking soldiers. Because we've already knocked out the mines. No, it's just the mines just ran out. There we go. It wasn't even worth it. The mine that we beat was already dead. So yeah, he was out of gold anyway. So yes, clearly it was a waste. Kinda sucks. Kinda sucks. We put a fishery here? We didn't, but he's got two, so... What about here? I don't know. Let's try one. Probably did, to be fair, but let's do it anyway. I'd be surprised if we didn't, but whatever. Need more catapults here. Let's get a woodcut here. Hopefully it'll do enough. Here's a forester though, but oh well. Maybe here as well. Yeah. And here. That should be enough in terms of catapults for now. We use stone in these two though to hit this one. How am I doing on stone? Do I still have a lot? No. Well, fuck. That's a problem. What about here? Also no. Well, fuck. Ah, we might have run out of stone. Alright, well we gotta make some granite mines in that case. They're all around here, so... I might have to fight them eventually. Where's the other storehouse? This one, yeah? No stone. Why don't I just check in store in general? That would make sense, wouldn't it? We still have 60 stone, but that's including what's inside the catapults. Where else was there stone? I don't remember. Was it here? Or was it in this? It was in this mountain, which wasn't. I think it was down here. Yes? Gold found. I don't want gold. Oh, this was gold. Shit. Well, this is granite in theory. That's granite. Yep. Let's get them all going then. I guess this will be granite too, so there we go. Let's have 3 sorted. Yippee! Yippee indeed. That's gold. Okay, don't care about gold. I care about stone. Which we are out of. Which kind of sucks a big one. What was here? I don't remember. Was it the gold actually? Yeah, that might have just been the gold. Damn. Coal. Oh yeah, this was all coal. Damn. That's not good. That's no good to us. I swear there was more granite somewhere. It was here, yeah? I think so. Just double check. Mine is exhausted. Well, sleep then, you stupid mine. Crunch. Right, I'll be right back. I'll leave this with a front line of catapults. I don't think they'll do anything, but I'll be right back. Right, I guess nothing happened. Looks like it. Ah, we did get granite though. Okay, so this is granite as well. Good. How many did we have? We had 61. Well, 60 divided by 4. 15. Yeah, we have at least 15 catapults, so yeah. This one. So yeah, we're out of stone. Is absolutely the situation. Well, temporarily. I mean, the granite mines are going to give us a little bit back, but I don't know. I doubt our enemies are out of stone, to be fair. Which is a problem. Yeah, they're not, as you can see. I need more granite. And this is all coal. Well, we're going to at least make a couple of coal mines, I guess. Because I do need coal as well, to be fair. Maybe down here. Yeah, let's get some barracks going. We'll send a geologist here as well. I don't care about the roads anymore. That's fine. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, gold. Alright, we'll take the gold mine as well. No granite, no granite. What about down here? What about here? I doubt there's anything. Let's have a look. There's stone there. Shame we can't get to it. Do I need this one? No. Let's get a soldier out of that as well. These free catapults I simply don't need. Oh well. Okay, I didn't destroy a catapult though, so it's not the end of the world. It's just one more building to smack with stone that we don't have, but we will have. Kinda. Do that as well, actually, and then that. That doesn't work. Really? Well, fuck you then. There we go. Note to future self. Don't build this many catapults. Granite found! Yay! Alright, so there's granite here too. Right, so this 7 pud is also going to be granite. Note to self, you can build so many catapults, you're fine. Okay, good. More granite? Yeah, fine. And this is gold, so no more gold as well. Did that farm ever get occupied? Was it this one? No, it was this one. No, it didn't. Oh, shit. Those are always the best notes. Notes to yourself. Exactly. That shows you get it. Have a cookie. I mean, I don't have a cookie to give you, but, you know, have a cookie. Yes? Might need that later, so okay. Build that too. How many miners do we have, actually? Stonemasons, yeah. None. That could be a problem. No pickaxes. And no miners. Oh, fuck. We should have miners, because we deleted a load of mines. Deleted them. I meant the word deleted, yeah. No. We have 11 miners in total. Okay, so let's go on a mine run then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lots. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Shit. Okay, well. 12. Bollocks. Oh well. We're doing enough. We're getting stone, so it's fine. what do we have then? We have 1, 2, 3 coal mines, iron mine. That's exhausted. Okay, there's another miner. Coal mine that's exhausted. Whoops. There's another miner. And exhausted. There's another miner. Alright then, so we got 1 coal mine. Exhausted. Shit. 2 coal mines. 3 coal mines. Iron mine is fine. Gold mine is unoccupied. Okay. Okay, so we actually do need to make use of this mountain, basically. So I'm glad that we are. Build another coal mine as well. Okay, good. No more fish. Damn, because they're giving us food for the mines. The bakery's doing okay, the metalworks is not, but I don't care. Iron smelter's doing okay, armory's doing okay. Mill and bakery here are doing perfectly. Donkey farm is not doing well because of water. Wow, okay. Well. Let's build a couple more then. Military building occupied, yay! Not a big fan of barracks in general, but you know, we'll try and take control of the mountain with barracks for now. Probably could get rid of some of these military buildings, to be fair, but I don't know if I want to. I don't think I do. No, I can't really afford to go to this one. It's frontline anyway, so don't want to. Don't even want to. Don't worry about afford to be able to. What's with this random fallen tree? What? This, yeah, why? Weird. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know why there's a random fallen tree, but there is. Aha! Lots more stone. Good. We can get 2 more in here, so... let's, I guess. Did they all get filled, actually? No, that one didn't. Well... that's a shame. Stone. Yeah. We should have enough stone coming now, though, to be fair. Let's do that as well. And that sorted. And then that. Let's send a scout. Let's have a look here if we can. Aha, that's done. Good. Do we have a soldier though? I doubt it. Where do they come from? They come from here, don't they? Yeah. Where's this one actually? Yeah. Okay, I didn't remember to turn off the storage. Good. Oh, there is a soldier. Oh, we got 3. Oh, wow, okay. We got lots of soldiers. Cool. No, we don't. We're out of soldiers. Okay. We just happen to randomly have 3. To catapult or not to catapult? That is now a question. I think I'm going to save resources for now, to be fair. I know what I will build though. I will build a lookout tower. I think I've already been down here though, because the headquarters was like here, I think. So the gate is probably behind the headquarters. Let's have a look at this. You must be all gold. Yes, you are. All generals. Ha! That is done. Right. We can leave that done and hopefully build something a bit bigger here. There. Okay, interesting. Why didn't we rank up that castle? I don't understand that, really. Also, how are we doing on gold? We've got 15, including those in storage in buildings already, though. So hard to say. Back to catapulting because there are soldiers moving. This is good news. And no one's building gold. Nobody's really building soldiers. By far got the biggest land still. I don't know. This can't go too far, surely. Surely it can't go too far. Productivity completed. Well done. That sounds like an achievement. Sounds like an achievement indeed, actually. Let's get some more fish. Fish. We had a wipeout completed as well. Okay, it wasn't a wipeout. My boys fought well enough, but it ended in a stalemate, so they didn't fight well enough, but they fought pretty well. So we actually tried to attack and it didn't work. So we went back a step or two. Just pretended it didn't happen, but I just told you that it did happen because, you know, honesty, I guess. I'm already attempted to attack again, but I'm not going to do it until at least I've fulfilled the gold requirements for this area. I guess if I don't send a full 25 against this, is plausible. I don't know though. I don't know how they managed to hold, to be fair, but they did. This is almost done. This is done. Good. We are catapulting this for certain. Also good. And again, yeah. Oof. Come on, almost done. If we manage to knock this out, then we can advance. So do it. Soldiers are coming. Come on, Cannibal, before he gets there. Come on. Oh, that was clutch. He was right on the he was right on the flag. Alright. That makes things interesting. It's got stars from that, interestingly. I think I turned off the profanity filter, so I don't know what you wrote. You must have wrote something against the TOS, I guess. Fence extended and pavement tiles laid. That's was good. Why did I make that road? I don't know. That was stupid. Don't make that road. I want to build something here. Links. Okay. Yeah, that would explain it. I probably still have the links blocked, to be fair. There are many safety reasons for that. That's something I'm not going to remove anytime soon, actually. Maybe if we cut down the trees. Maybe that will give us meaning in our life. I mean, maybe that will get the trees out of the way. Come on then. Surely you can hit them. Yes, okay, good. Okay, this one. You're missing out on some cool fence spawn. That's okay. I'm sure that it's a marvel to look at, though. All right, I'll check it later. Thank you. Hey, it's a general. We can catapult a general. That's always good. I like catapulting generals. Look at all the pigs. All the little piggies that are going to go to the slaughterhouse. Never mind. We should be doing more than enough damage here. Are we getting stone here? I don't know. Hard to say. That's looking much better. Is there more gold? There's no gold. That's gold though. So there's at least one. Yeah. Okay, stop it here. We'll stop the gold from here. Where else is gold going? I don't think anywhere, so I think we'll save up some gold for a bit. This mine is exhausted. Oh no. That sucks. So does this road. That's better. Oops. Military building occupied. Okay then. Good. Let's have a look. What's here? It's nothing special, but it's taken me since September to find the motivation to complete it. Yeah, fences can be a pain, actually. It's been a while since I've had to make a fence, but yeah, I remember from at least my teens we used to, when I had a garden. It was a very common thing to build, that and storehouses of some description. Especially when it has a roof. There's nothing worse than a roof. That you need 2 or more people to get it up. And then one of you needs to hold it while you struggle, and the other one hammers nails into place. Yeah, good fun. Or gazebos. They were also a pain, because they were usually made of metal. And even more unwieldy and heavy. Go on then, we'll build that. I build a firewood shed over the tiles when I get the time. Yep, that sounds reasonable. Getting the time is always the problem. Iron, alright, that's good actually, because we don't have a lot of iron when I think about it, so maybe we're good with that. Maybe we're good with that. We probably are. And coal, more coal, okay. Well, iron being here is useful to know. Oh, no more fish. I think it was a fishery. Was that a fishery? That was probably a fishery. Ugh. Computer's getting a bit hot, so let's save. Just in case I crash. It's not completely out of the question. Look at them all. 6 granite mines just taking up all the space in that mountain. Yeah, this lookout tower didn't really give me too much, did it? I don't know. I can see the catapult at least. And the brewery. All their weapons and gold are here. Very true. Wiki was crazy. After the disease, everyone needs construction done. True. As if people spent 2 years just looking at their house, planning renovations. I don't know. My wife and I were doing renovations until September, and then the crazy shit happened here. So I kind of think that the people who didn't do their renovations are the lucky ones. To be honest. But we'll see. We'll see where it goes. I was getting a mortgage in the first place, actually. That's always a problem too. Yes, I am in Moscow. I am indeed in Moscow, yes. One of my favorite cities in the world. Not sure I needed this barracks when I think about it now, but oh well, I've done it. I suppose I can get one more fishery here. At the end of the world. Let's just do that. Fuck it. No more fish. Go down. I can't put anything here, really. I want to see both the Winter Palace and the Kremlin. Well, there are multiple Kremlins, which is something that not a lot of people outside of Russia don't understand. There's a Kremlin in every big city. There is the Kremlin, which is the one in Red Square, obviously, but most major cities in Russia has a Kremlin. castle. But yes, both buildings are very impressive. And yeah, they are very beautiful as well, that's true. They're immense feats of architecture, the both of them. And quite frankly, the Winter Palace was pretty breathtaking when I saw it. Yeah, every major city. Well, the president has to move around quite a lot, you know, and he needs somewhere to stay. The one with the colourful dome roofs, yeah. But the Kremlin, the one in Red Square, is of course the biggest and the most impressive. It's always particularly interesting being there actually when someone's working on the roofs. That's always really interesting to see. Where they're just doing work on the roof. You see that a lot actually in Moscow in general, just people working really, really high up, making sure the roof doesn't fall apart. Usually blocking off a large portion of the walkway, just in case. St. Basil's Cathedral, yeah. Oh, that's what you mean by with the colourful roofs, I see. Yes, St. Basil's Cathedral, yeah. Yeah, St. Basil's is fine as well. I didn't find St. Basil's overly interesting. Kind of looks like, I don't know, it kind of looks like it's made out of sweets. It's a bit weird. It's interesting. It's quite unique, I'll give it that. I've never been overly impressed with it though. Right, stick fish. Yeah. Come on, give me a stone. Let's get rid of this when we still can. God, we got all these and there's no one to work in them. Oh well, let's do that. Let's get these all marked up. There we go. Have an iron mine there, an iron mine there. Oh, and that's all for that actually. And I don't know, coal mine there. We're not going to build them yet though. Just have them there ready. Aha. Good. We made a mess. And there's our new catapult. And there's a woodcutter behind it. Why am I making a woodcutter? I don't know. No woodcutter. Okay then. If they stripped Georgia, the amount of safety violations in their construction sites were daunting. Took lots of pictures of scaffolding and such. Yeah. Well, the Georgian approach and the Russian approach is not the same, but there is a lot of there's a lot of corner cutting in a lot of these countries. I'll just say that. On the other side, though, when something is actually not working, they will at least fix it. They just won't give it a permanent solution. So, one thing I will say is that, you know, when there is a problem, it does get fixed. It just doesn't get fixed in a way that's you feel is going to last, essentially. The first village where, well, the first town where I lived in Russia, it was always interesting in the winter because the roads get covered in ice, obviously, and that ice melts. And the solution to the melting ice was to just put wood planks over where all the water was. So if you wanted to get to the train station, you had to walk over these wooden planks that were not secure at all. So you were lucky if you didn't end up falling in sometimes, because they were slippery, they weren't secure at all, and they tended to break within time, because that's what happens when you put a wooden pallet in water. It erodes. But like I say, they do at least fix things when there are problems. So I wouldn't complain too much. There are issues with flooding in Moscow as well because of the melting ice, because it ends up completely filling the drainage system, or the underground in the drains, basically. The sewers. That's the bloody word. It always ends up filling the sewers really quickly. I'm from a place that floods quite readily, really floods, properly floods. But it's a different kind of flooding in Moscow, and it happens very suddenly. It usually causes problems on the roads because you have overflowing manholes, essentially, and drainage. It's a problem this time of year, basically, when the snow starts to melt. And as far as I can tell, the Russians don't really have a good solution to it. For the most part. Did you ever finish that catapult? No, you didn't. It's still building. Okay. Sewer water then. Well, it's not sewer water. It's sewage mixed with well, ice, which is just water, you know. But yes, some of the sewage does come up, of course. It does get contaminated. Yeah. It's not ideal. It's just an overabundance of water, and there's not a very good system for filtering it, unfortunately. And I've noticed that's particularly a problem in Moscow. It's not such a huge problem in the other cities. So I don't know. Maybe they have better filtering systems in St. Petersburg, for example. Or maybe it's just some years that's a problem, because I don't always go out, and I don't always notice, but when I have been out I've noticed. So I don't know the situation entirely. Logistics in general, though, it doesn't seem like Russia's strong point. Because even things like delivery are terrible, postage service terrible, collection on something completely terrible. So logistics are really not thought through the way they should be, for the most part. It's actually really frustrating when you order something and, you know, most countries will give you like a 2 to 3 hour window, and they'll say we'll be here between these times. They tend to give a 2 to 3 day window here, and it can come at any point during that time. Well, not at night, but you know. So it makes preparing for delivery impossible. Honest, it is sewage pipes weren't originally designed for the amount of water they have to process today. Today the size is many times doubled because that's what we... Yeah, that's true. Well, the pipes in general, I think they do work. It's just that when you mix it with the intensity of the water that comes from ice, That's when it becomes an issue. Crap. Waste. So it's hard to say, basically. In general, they're pretty good at dealing with snow. Pretty good at dealing with ice in Moscow. In Clean, where I used to live, not so much, but in Moscow, yeah. The roads do get cleared pretty well, and the pathways do get cleared pretty well for the most part. In general as well, when you look at the way that, talking about Moscow as an old city, Moscow has a very strange hybrid of buildings. You can walk down basically any street here and you'll find something that's 100 years old, 200 years old, maybe 300 years old, and you'll also find something that's brand new, and they'll be right next to each other. It's a very strangely designed city, and a very strangely managed city for the most part. It makes it interesting in my opinion though. Should we try and fail the attack again? I'm tempted, to be honest. Well, if I can't get stone to survive, I might actually have to. Jesus. Okay, granite mines don't last very long. Yeah. How many soldiers we got here now? 4. Okay, let's get these guys golded up. 5 now. And get rid of that woodcutter as well. One thing I can say for the country though is that the buildings here are made incredibly well. They are actually really safe. I don't necessarily feel like that back home, but I do feel like that here. I don't expect a building to fall down. It will eventually, but it's going to take a while. Generally speaking, something like a gas explosion is not very likely, even though they're dealing with a lot of... There seem to be actually quite strict safety regulations when it comes to how people live, actually. It's just more public buildings and public places are not so strictly kept together. But residential places, because generally speaking, the person who's in control of it also lives in the building, they tend to treat it pretty well and carefully. So I can say that at least. And same with the street cleaning. If somebody's cleaning the streets outside your house, they probably live in the same building as you. So at least that. They're very often not Russian as well, though, to be fair. They're usually from Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan, Kyrgyzstan, Mongolia, all the surrounding countries, basically. Usually Kazakhstan, but not just Kazakhstan. At least in Moscow, usually Kazakhstan. 40. Wow. Damn. That's not gonna work. How much can you get on this? 27. We sent 25 last time, it still failed. But, well, I don't know. The yellows can't be that deep, right? We must be kinda close to the gate. I think I'm basically out of stone. I still have this, but there's nobody working there at the moment. Yeah, not ideal. So we'll see how it looks when these guys all become generals. And then we'll make a decision. I don't know what the decision's going to be yet, though. Because I think it will result in failure again for the most part. I didn't actually look at the military this time, though. We have basically halved. Okay, not halved. It's not half, but we've hit the military pretty hard with catapults in general. But I don't know if it's enough. Hey, one more soldier. Good. It's just no stone. That's the issue. So I think I'm gonna have to try and win this militarily, which is not good. It's not what we want. So let's finish this off then. Yeah, I don't know how deep it can be really, but well, maximum it can be this and this. So we should have the armies to overpower them, but I don't know. I thought that the first time as well, to be fair, and it didn't work. But we're just simply not getting stone anymore, so yeah. Take one more gold, that's already on the way, and then we'll see. Can I actually hit these? That's the question. No, I can't hit that. Still, not great. 2, 4, 6, 8. No, 8. 13, 15, 17. 17 soldiers to defend here. Oof. Okay. More Jesuses. All the Jesuses. Ooh, yeah. So what if I don't hit the headquarters, but I try and hit the buildings instead? 1, 2, 3 specific one and that. Can I hit that? No. Rah. Oh, this is a problem. Maybe I don't hit the reds. That's another option. I just don't hit the reds. I should really put gold in these, shouldn't I? Yeah, I should. Let's put at least some gold in these then before I do anything drastic.